you want to marry me? And I was like, hi, welcome back to another video. So today I wanted to talk about language apps and language exchange apps especially, and my stories about it. Please keep in mind this is only my experience. If you have a different experience, please let me know. I would be really happy to hear your stories. So grab your tea. I have today coffee because I don't have tea here. I'm at a friend's place. And yeah, let's go. So maybe just in general some background stories on what apps I am or were and how they worked for me. So first of all, I think at the end of 2018 or in the beginning of 2019 I were at HelloTalk. At that time there weren't like a lot of people on there for my target language, so I kind of ghosted HelloTalk, and I right now don't know how it works and how it changed, but I think I had like a pretty good experience on there, but yeah, there were not so many people. And then at the end of 2021, I think, beginning of 2020, a friend recommended me the app Tandem. He said there are like a lot of cool and nice people on there and I should try it, especially because at that time strange things were happening in our world and China was still locked up, so I didn't have like a lot of interaction with Chinese people. Yeah, so I got on the app and I think like for 2 hours everything was okay. A lot like a normal basic conversations, oh, what's your name, how are you, and then it started. I got the first message which was not like the normal one, so it was more on the sexual side. They wanted that I send them some pictures of body parts of me, and I was like, no. I think I blocked this account and even wrote the Tandem team, and I think later on the account got suspended, and here and there I always got like messages like this. So at first it was like a normal hello, oh, what you're doing, and then oh, where you're from, and then it starts, oh, can you maybe show me this or that, and I'm like, guys, no. So keep in mind, most of the things happen to me from a female perspective. If you're a guy watching this, I think you have a different perspective on it and also different experience, so let me know. I also told my guy friend about this, who recommended me this app, and we were like laughing a lot about it, and he was like, oh, it's so interesting to see like a different perspective, especially because he's like one of the greenest flags you can like meet, and he never does stuff like this, so it's like pretty interesting to see like his point of view on that. Yeah, and later on a lot of different like things happened, but also some positive aspects about language exchange. Online you can meet a lot of people, and I also met some good friends on it. I'm still connected with them. I even met up with some guys. So keep in mind, I don't know why, but I also in general have like a lot of guy friends, and I also wrote like on this app more with guys, not like with the goal to meet like the love of my life, but just in general for me it's sometimes easier to talk with guys and hang out also with guys because I have it like since childhood. I don't know why. So I would love to have more girlfriends. So I met up with them and they were really nice people, but also I met up with them, first of all, really important, in public places, and most of the time some friends of mine were like undercover around there, or I kept in touch with them. Second of all, also I were just lucky and the people were really nice, so also a friend, he's from Korea, and he were in Germany for a work trip, and then he was like, oh, in which city do you live? Maybe it's like nearby, and then I can like be there for a day and you can show me your city. This is also what we did. Sadly, at that time we had really, really bad weather there, but it was okay. Yeah. Maybe also another example, like a good example, a Korean girl that I'm also now friends with. Turned out we were in the same class and didn't knew about it, and then we were like writing. She was like, oh, what are you studying? And I was telling her what I'm studying, and she's like, oh, which courses do you have? And I'm like, oh, I'm in this course. She's like, oh, I'm also in that one. So it was like pretty funny, because later on we saw each other like in the class, and we were like, oh, hi. A little bit awkward at first, but now we even cook together and stuff like that, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, maybe also a little bit from my weird stories. One day, I don't know why, I got 3 messages from 3 different guys, all were Chinese, and it was like a CV. They had like their CV, my name is this and this, I'm this and this old, I'm working there and there, and I have so much money, do you want to marry me? And I was like, boy, what's going on? Yeah, so I had like 3 marriage proposals, and it was super, super weird, and I was also texting them like, no, why would I, and stuff like that. And most of them were also then ignoring it, or at first trying to say something, but didn't do like a lot. But like one of these guys, he was like really, really persistent with his messages, and were always writing, oh, I hope you have a beautiful day, oh, what are you doing, and stuff like that. And then, oh yeah, I think you're pretty. Okay, thank you, but then he started to say, yeah, I think I'm falling in love with you. And I was like, I'm not really answering your questions, and how can you fall in love with me? You don't even know me. And he was like, yeah, but I'm seeing your pictures and you're so pretty. Sure, I picked out like the more friendly pictures for this app, but not with the goal to meet someone. And I think a lot of people, so not only guys, but I heard also some girls are on these apps more like for dating, and maybe even meet some specific person from a specific region, which was not like my goal. Yeah, but like a lot of people treat this language exchange apps more like dating apps. Of course, it can happen that like a tandem partner turns out to be later on your partner. I heard it from friends who had like tandem partners in real life, not only online. I heard also some online stories, and in the end it kind of happened to me, but that's like a different story. So if you want to hear more about it, let me know. Yeah, so it can be a little bit strange on the apps, but it can be also really useful, especially if you're like more on the shyer side, or just don't know how to meet people from your target language, like in your city. So like for me, I live now like again in a bigger city, but not so like a really big city, but here like a lot of international people, so it's also for me like okay to meet someone if I want to. But of course, if you live like a really small city, or just too shy, then maybe this is something for you. Yeah, so this is my experience on it, also a little bit my small tea about it. So if you liked it, tell me your stories. I would love to know if you had also like some weird things, or also more positive things. And I hope you like this small episode, and I'll see you in my next video. Hope you have a great day. Bye! And have a good tea or coffee. Don't forget that. Bye!